Good evening and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Source 16 News at 10. Thanks for joining us. Several local hospitals and medical providers have received a portion of $17 million in federal funds to assist with the purchase or upgrade of information technology systems for healthcare records. Callaway County Public Hospital received over $653,000. Trover Clinic in Madisonville received over $921,000, while Trover Clinic ARNP Group, which consists of 8 local providers, received over $170,000. Over $909,000 went to Jenny Stewart Medical Center in Hopkinsville, and Caldwell County Memorial received over $69,000. The project is designed to lay the foundation for a statewide electronic network comprised of viable electronic health record systems in all Kentucky hospitals, medical practices, and other related facilities, as well as connectivity to the Kentucky Health Information Exchange. Governor Steve Beshear says, quote, "We are leading the country in this area. This will not only streamline medical record keeping, but also improve the way we are able to use information to improve health care for our citizens." Kentucky Cabinet for Health and Family Services awarded the first 2 Medicaid incentive payments in early January, becoming the first state in the country to do so. Well, a line of severe storms swept across the viewing area last night and is early this morning, prompting several severe thunderstorm warnings to be issued for western Kentucky, as well as tornado warnings for Callaway, Christian, Marshall, and Trigg counties. High winds appear to have caused most of the damage in Christian County, with Emergency Management Weather Coordinator David Powell reporting nearly 71-mile-per-hour winds at the peak of the storm. Around 1:30, emergency officials in Hopkinsville responded to North McPherson Avenue, where a tree nearly fell on a house. The occupants of the home, who a neighbor told Source 16 had 4 little children, were not injured, but the tree damaged the siding of the home, dislodged the electric meter from the home, and fell on a car. Meanwhile, morning commuters traveling southbound on US 41A, Fort Campbell Boulevard, had to find alternate routes to their destination after lanes were blocked near the 10-mile marker in Hopkinsville because of downed power lines. There are unofficial reports that trees caused 2 electrical posts to snap in the John Reeves Road area between Lovers Lane and Kentucky 1027 South. Emergency officials also reported several trees down in the city, including a residence on Bahama Drive, where the homeowners are thankful to be alive.
I was asleep and I heard an awful racket, and I jumped up and we just thought the door got slammed shut because of the windows and everything, and I looked outside and I seen that and I said, no. I said, we got a big tree down in the yard.
The Weishar's bedroom was just feet away from where the tree once stood, and they are now preparing cleanup after last night's storm.
Getting it cleaned up. We got a guy coming, supposed to be here in an hour and a half, and work on the ceiling, on the roofing outside, and how long it would be to get somebody to cut that up, I don't know.
There were also reports of trees down at Hopkinsville High School and on Kaufman Drive, Main Street, Elm Street, and South Jessup. A few power lines were also down in the city and county, causing streets to be shut down until cleanup could be completed. There were also reports of trees down in a few other counties in the viewing area, specifically Callaway County, where highway crews were out early this morning to assist in cleanup of more than 15 trees that had fallen. Meanwhile, Montgomery County, Tennessee officials reported wind gusts of 82 miles per hour in the Woodlawn area. Officials received several emergency calls, including calls regarding 2 mobile homes that had collapsed, one on Batts Lane and the other on Birch Road, where a mother and her baby were trapped inside for about 30 minutes until emergency workers rescued them. A house fire was also reported on Brownsville Road in Montgomery County, and there were 2 reports of trees that had fallen on vehicles. In the 2 hours after the storm, there were 14 homes reportedly damaged and numerous reports of trees and power lines down. Due to the damage and widespread power outages in Clarksville, Montgomery County, public schools closed 5 hours early today. The Clarksville Department of Electricity is reporting about 3,500 customers remain without power this evening, with power outages that affected about 12,000 customers after the storm. Fortunately, there were no reports of any fatalities or serious injuries from last night's storm, which reportedly had winds measured at 103 miles per hour before it crossed into Kentucky from Illinois. In other news, a portion of the Pennyroyal Parkway near Hopkinsville was shut down this morning after a tractor trailer overturned, spilling thousands of gallons of ethanol onto the road. Kentucky State Police say John Lord of Princeton, Indiana was traveling southbound on Pennyroyal Parkway around 4:20 this morning when he merged into the left-hand lane to allow a slower moving vehicle to get off at exit 8. For unknown reasons, Lord merged into the median where his tractor trailer then struck a guardrail, causing his vehicle to overturn on the driver's side. The rear of the trailer then struck a concrete sign support, causing it to rupture and spill about 7,700 gallons of ethanol onto the roadway. Lord's truck completely blocked both southbound lanes and the off-ramp at exit 8. Environmental crews were on the scene for about 9 hours today for cleanup. One southbound lane was reopened around 11 o'clock and all lanes were cleared around 1:30 this afternoon. Meanwhile, another tanker truck loaded with ethanol overturned on Interstate 24 eastbound around 11 o'clock this morning, according to the Tennessee Department of Transportation. The crash reportedly occurred around the 28-mile marker between Clarksville and Nashville, causing the eastbound lanes of I-24 to be closed for most of the afternoon. A Fort Campbell soldier charged with butchering and killing his wife's dog last year appeared again in Christian County Circuit Court this morning. The attorney for 42-year-old Mark Staley made a motion to reconsider sending the 20-year Army veteran to the Kentucky Correctional Psychiatric Center for a mental evaluation. However, Judge John Atkins denied the motion.
I appreciate your concern for his treatment. I think that we will gain considerable insight about Mr. Staley's condition while he's at KCPC. The motion to reconsider is denied. I think the information that we need as far as this case is concerned is best available through their services, and issues concerning his treatment, while important, are not paramount to the court. So the motion to reconsider is denied, and necessary steps will be taken for Mr. Staley to go to KCPC for his mental health evaluation.
According to court records, the motion to reconsider was made because Staley's attorney claims he received a mental evaluation last year. As we previously reported, on December 27, 2010, Staley's wife, Ismelda, told police he skinned and killed her dog and gave her the dog in a bag. Staley's next court appearance is scheduled for May 11th. A Graves County man is facing drug charges after police reportedly found several ounces of marijuana and other drug items on him and in his vehicle. 37-year-old Timothy Hutchison of Depot Street, Mayfield, was arrested Tuesday after the Graves County Sheriff's Department received a call that he was driving down Hunt Road, which is a dead end, and almost hit several people with his van. Police say Hutchison had driven past 3 no trespassing signs and was found in his parked vehicle at the end of the road, where officers smelled marijuana coming from the vehicle and say he appeared to be under the influence. During a search, a plastic baggie containing 4 ounces of marijuana was found on Hutchison, while police say more pot, a crack cocaine pipe, and other drug items were found in the van. Hutchison was taken into custody and charged with first-degree possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia, criminal trespassing, and operating a motor vehicle under the influence. He was booked into the Graves County Jail. A Hardin County man was injured in a single-vehicle wreck in Ohio County last night. 50-year-old Robert Hall of Rineyville was driving a pickup truck west on US 62 East Tuesday night around 8:40 when he ran off the road and hit a guardrail facing. Hall's vehicle then traveled a short distance before it hit a tree stump and overturned. According to state police, Hall got out of his pickup truck and walked a short distance before he collapsed near a wood line. He was transported by Ohio County EMS to Owensboro Medical Health System, where he was admitted for his injuries. The Hopkinsville Christian County Chamber of Commerce held a ribbon-cutting ceremony today to welcome a local business as a chamber member. Real Living Southern Style is a real estate franchise that offers a program called Homes for Heroes that caters to local heroes. Broker Etta Walker says the program is open to any Kentucky and Tennessee hero.
It's a very exciting program for us to be involved with. It's a way to give back to the men and women that serve our country and our community. The program began after 9/11, 2001. It actually is nationwide, and we're the first in Kentucky and Tennessee to be affiliated with Homes for Heroes. And Homes for Heroes is a discount program to give back to the military, police officers, firefighters, EMT, medical personnel, and teachers that give unselfishly every day to, again, our country and our community.
According to Walker, local heroes can save thousands of dollars through the program when buying or selling a home.
We are committed to giving back 25% of our commission towards the home purchase or the home selling process for those heroes. We've had a great, successful business over the last 15 years. We'll be in business 15 years in October, and it's our way of saying thank you. And we are the exclusive affiliates for Kentucky and Tennessee at this point for our area. I'm sure there'll be others, but it's all across the country, and we're just very excited to be a part of it and to be able to give back.
To take advantage of the discount the program offers, you can register at homesforheroes.com. Now here is Hopkinsville Christian County Crime Stoppers Coordinator Officer Paul Ray with the featured fugitives of the week.
This week, Hopkinsville police need your help locating two wanted fugitives.
Police are looking for 35-year-old Jason Lee Quinn, who's wanted for failure to appear on felony charges. Quinn is a white male who stands 6 feet, 2 inches tall and weighs 170 pounds. His last known address was the 1000 block of Pool Mill Road. Police are also looking for 47-year-old James Oliver Lyle, who's wanted for probation violation. Lyle is a black male who stands 6 feet, 3 inches tall and weighs 140 pounds. His last known address was the 100 block of Crescent Street.
If you know where police can locate these wanted fugitives, then we've got cash waiting for you. Pick up your phone now and call our tips line at 887-TIPS. If your information leads to an arrest, Crime Stoppers will pay you a cash reward. And remember, we will never ask your name, and you will not have to appear in court. Well, this week's Fugitive of the Week, I'm Officer Paul Ray for Crime Stoppers.
Tonight's Powerball jackpot is up to $56 million, and Friday's Mega Millions jackpot is $19 million.